Hello, everyone. What a beautiful day. This is a day to be alive. It is beautiful. Thank you for coming. And I was just sitting here feeling the energy as you walked into the oratory. I could feel the energy just building as you came in. Thank you for bringing who you are. Thank you for bringing your essence to this group. Each one of you adds something special to the group. And every week I look forward to feeling that beautiful, loving energy. So, let us greet one another in peace. Shalom. Shalom. So we're going to take a few moments to just relax our bodies, our minds, just rest. And if you like, you can begin by letting Harriet draw you into her stillness and her quietness. Oh, she's so still this morning. And the life energy is just flowing through her, just as it flows through each one of us. We are all connected. We are all one with this beautiful tree, as we are all one with each other. So let's pay attention to our breath, our beautiful sacred breath. Notice your breathing, your normal breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. And what I would like for you to do is to take 3 nice deep breaths in through your nose and let it come out through your mouth. And now just resume your normal breathing, but watch it. Just keep an eye on it. Every breath is a gift. So let's begin by taking an inventory of our bodies. Start at the top of your head, and with intention, work your way down to your toes. Notice every nook and cranny, every pain, every ache, everything that feels good. Just notice it all. And now, anything that you noticed, any place that has a discomfort, doesn't feel good, send your breath there. Take a breath in and imagine your breath traveling to that area which hurts, which is sore, which aches. Maybe it's in your feet or your legs. Maybe it's in your tummy area. Maybe it's in your shoulders or your neck. Maybe it's in your head. Maybe you have a slight headache. Just notice wherever it is, send your breath there. And I like to pay attention especially to your shoulder area, shoulders, neck, and face, because for some reason we seem to hold a lot of tension there. So let's go to your shoulders and just notice if you're holding tension there, if you're all tightened up, can move your shoulders a little bit. Just let them relax. Send your breath there. Send that pure, beautiful, healing breath. Send it there. And let that area relax. Let your shoulders drop. You may be clenching and your shoulders may be lifted up. Just let your shoulders drop and relax. And let's go up to your face, which is another area where we tend to hold tension, especially in the jaw area. Notice your jaw. Are you clenching? Are you holding it tight? What are you doing? Can you relax it? Can you relax your tongue in your mouth? Just let it lie there softly. And notice your eyes in their sockets. We tend to hold tension in our eyes as well. Just kind of move your eyes around a little bit and then just bring them to stillness and just let them rest. And now to relax your whole face, put a huge smile on your face. When you smile with your whole face, you're using all of the muscles that are there. And then just let your face relax. And take another nice deep breath in through the nose and let it fall out of your mouth. And just let your body be. Just let it rest. Today we're going to go back to our friend Eckhart Tolle and to the many different quiet, simple ways of entering into presence, of coming in to that place within us where there is peace, where there is joy. That place that gets so neglected because our heads are constantly in motion. Our minds are constantly working. Thoughts are always there. So we've done a few. We've done sitting quietly in a room. We've done awareness of objects, something that you pick up in your hand, hold in your hand. We've done performing an action like washing dishes or washing your hands. And as you're doing it, you're paying attention to that, but the thinking is stopped, right? Because you can imagine the water running over your hands, and that's where your awareness is, not up here where your head is telling you all sorts of things. We've done interacting with nature. We've done presence with animals, and you all know having cats and dogs and birds and fish or whatever it is, how that can bring you into presence, into such a peaceful place. We've done awareness of your breath. We've done awareness of sounds and silence. And we've done the inner body awareness, the awareness of the energy that's flowing through us. So we've done quite a few. Today we're going to do silent transmission of presence. Have you ever had someone walk into a room and they don't say anything, they don't look at you, nothing, but you sense right away, uh-oh, they're not in a very good place today. Or, oh, he really seems to be at peace today. Quite often we pick up on the anger. They're angry inside, or they're hurting inside, or they're in pain, or whatever. And they don't say anything, but you know, you sense something's going on. So today we're going to talk about the silent transmission of presence, of that sense of peace. Learning to share it with another person. So we're going to do a little practice today that might make you a little bit uncomfortable, but I think overall you will find that it will help you. So learning to share silent presence. For example, mostly when we do it, we're not aware of it. So for example, you walk into a room, and I can remember walking into this room many times, and Father G would be sitting somewhere in the room in silence, just quiet. And somehow or other, I could draw from him that sense of peace that he had, right? Or have you ever listened to someone talking, maybe giving a sermon, maybe giving a little talk about something, and you're just out of it? You're not hearing anything that they're saying. But then another time, that same person might be talking, and all of a sudden, you think, yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly what I just didn't know how to say that, but that's what I'm feeling, right? You are receptive enough to pick up on that person's presence. That person is in a space, and you, even if it's just the slightest little bit, I am sorry, you pick up on what's happening. Or maybe, this has happened to me a lot, I pick up a book to read, and I start reading it, and it's okay. Maybe I'll get partway through. I'm not receiving, so I put it down. But a year later or 2 years later, I pick up the same book, and guess what? Like, I'm blown away by it. So whoever wrote this particular book, when they wrote it, they were probably in a state of presence. They were connected. I was the one who, when I started reading it, wasn't, right? But now, all of a sudden, I'm picking it up. I'm getting it. Because I'm reading it from a place of quiet, from a place of presence, right? When you're connected, when you're anchored, and you're interacting with someone at the same time, without even knowing it, you are transmitting your presence, whatever that might be. That need not always be positive. Sometimes that can be not a good thing, and you're picking it up, right? So what we're looking at today is being present in a positive way, so that we can share that. So maybe you're talking to someone, you're in a place of presence, a good place of presence, and you're talking with someone. You haven't done a single thing, but that person is picking up something from you. Maybe they're feeling good just being in your presence. Maybe they feel like they like you. Or maybe they think to themselves, or maybe they say it, you know, I'd like to have some of what you have, whatever that is, that quietness, that peace, that sense of joy, of whatever it is. They're picking up something beyond your personality. It's something deeper than your personality. We all have personalities. What we want is to get underneath that personality to somewhere deeper, to that place where we find presence, where we find spirit, where we find joy, where we find love, where we find God, whatever that is for you. That's the place we want to get to. And when we're in that place, what comes from us is positive. And that's where we would like to be. So, Eckhart says this: Presence can be transmitted through silence. The silent sitting with another person in presence. And gazing is what we're going to do today. And we've done this here in this group before. It has not for a while. We've done it quite often with the Sunday morning breakfast group. So today we're going to do it here. And this is a very interesting way of coming into presence with another person, peeling away all the layers that are there. So it's called gazing. So you're going to sit with another person. And you're going to look into each other's eyes. At first, you're going to feel self-conscious. You might feel a bit silly. Different kinds of emotions may come up. Maybe I don't like this person, or oh, I love this person, or all sorts of things. And as they come up, we just observe them and we just let them go and continue to gaze into the eyes. And you know that the eyes are looking into the soul. They're the windows to the soul, right? And we're going to do it for a space of time, and I'm going to time you. Weird things might happen. You may get some weird feelings. That's okay. Notice them and just let them go, right? And try to get to that place where there's just your presence, the presence of the person who is you're looking it into, and it's one. You're all one. You're one with God and with Spirit, and one with each other, and we come to realize it, okay? This may not be an exercise that you practice that you like, but that's okay. We're going to try it anyway, okay? And just see how it goes. So what I want you to do is to sit with a person. It doesn't matter who it is, just two of you. So I want everybody to find someone. So we're going to become a vessel for presence. And I will time you. Don't start yet. I will time you and give you about 3 minutes. So one of the things I want you to do is to try not to think. That's probably easier said than done. But try not to think. Okay, so face the person. You need to sit sideways maybe, face the person. Okay. Okay. I don't want you to talk or do anything like that. I just want you to sit gazing into the eyes of the person who's in front of you. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. You have 3 minutes. Just observe what happens within you and just let everything go. Okay. Now I want you to just talk to each other for a little while about that experience, whether it was comfortable, uncomfortable, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just kind of share as much as you want to, any whatever feelings that brought up as you were sitting in presence together, which is what you were doing. Okay, just one more minute. Okay. Interesting exercise. Yes. Friends now for life, right? Connected for life. Eckhart really recommends this practice for for partners, like husband and wife, or just partners, um, good friends, um, brother and sister. How about doing it with somebody you can't stand, right? It's an interesting, it's it's an interesting exercise. Sometimes people find it difficult to look into the eyes of another. And oftentimes, I've become uncomfortable when I'm talking with somebody who's looking everywhere except in my eyes, right? They look everywhere, but they don't look in your, look. Okay, so Eckhart says these doorways, and this is a doorway that he recommends. He said they help us transition into presence, away from the clutter that's always up here, the mind and the ego. And Eckhart teaches this is one of the most important things that you can do in your lifetime, is to learn to get out of here and into here. And not only is it important for you, but because it brings you a peace, that means it's good for everybody else who's around you. Because you are silently, you are affecting other people. When you have a peace and a joy, you are affecting other people. So what I would like for you to do now, and I noticed some of you moved, and I should have asked you not to. Is there something that you would like to share? You don't have to share, you don't have to share anything if you don't want to. But was there something about this practice that touched you in some way, either positively or negatively? Right? Please feel free to speak that. And you were able to sense it. You felt it. Yes. 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 And she wasn't saying that she was tired. She was just, but you sensed it. Yeah. Yes. And if you hadn't been looking at each other, you might not have noticed that. No. Right. That's good. Thank you. Anyone else? Is there anything that?
Well, I think there was a connection there to a certain extent.
There was a connection.
Connection with
And there was. Yes.
like you understood more by this than anything else.
Than anything else. Yes, you come to, because you peel away all the layers that are there until you get down to who you really are and who that other person really is. And you find out you're really one and the same person. And you're in the presence of the one, right? Yeah. Linda? Yeah, yeah, yes. 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 Good. Peter.
I felt I was going deeper, and the level of trust was deepening.
Yes.
And any time I was imagining my eyes were going to fill with water, I just thought because I was expecting. It was that sense of vulnerability, I guess, that I
Yes.
associate with tears.
Yes.
That sense of letting go, letting
Yes.
That was it.
Wonderful.
I think it's a wonderful exercise to build trust. And
Definitely to build trust, yes. It certainly is. Thank you for that, Peter.
I want to echo what everyone has said so far, but then also talk about my intention, because like you had discussed silent transmission of presence.
Yes.
So in that experience, I decided that I was going to relax, just be present, breathe, focus on my breath,
Yes.
and be that like radiant source of love.
Yes.
So all I was doing was focusing. I'm not going to say what I received from Gordon, but I just decided in that moment I was just going to exude love.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
whatever, and just allow that experience to be what it was.
Yes.
And to me, it was very grounding and very. I don't think I really thought that much the whole time.
No. No. Thank you. Thank you. You and Elfrida, can you speak up just a little bit? You're way back there.
We figured that our intention was
Not to laugh. That's the first one, isn't it?
as it turned out, we both got lost
In each other.
and really were together.
Amen. Wonderful. That is a good experience. Yes. And at the beginning especially, there is that intention. You want to laugh. Right. Yes, that's right. But you soon get beyond that, right? So I just gave you 3 minutes today. The next time we do it, we'll do it for a little longer, okay? But 3 minutes was a good start. Anyone else want to say something before we go to our centering prayer? Thank you. Thank you. Emotions come up. They do, don't they? You found that as well. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. But emotions are a part of it. They're part of you. They are a part of it. And so if you can even peel away that level, gradually let the emotions go. Of course, the more time you have, the more you're able to do that. Let it go, let it go, let it go. But all of it is fine. It is an interesting practice and an interesting experience. It might be interesting, Gordon and Lydia, to try that with each other. Try it with somebody who's really close to you. With Norm.
We actually talked about this.
But it is an interesting practice, right? And thank you for indulging me and for doing it.
Guys, I just want to make one connection. When you mentioned doorways, I thought of conscious aging and wondered the parallel here between conscious aging and
Between conscious aging and doorways, which is we've been learning all about doorways. Exactly right. Yes. So there is a connection there. Okay. Thank you. So now let's settle down, and we're going to do, of course, the heart of our contemplative practice, which is centering prayer, or presence to a word. So I want you to just relax your bodies again. You know how to relax your body. Just sit in a way that's comfortable for you. Just be careful of your back and your neck, because you need to be sitting still for at least 15 minutes. And so make sure that is comfortable. Eyes open or closed, whatever is comfortable for you. That's what you need to do, and that's where you need to be. Notice your breath, of course. Offer up a simple prayer of desire to live into your calm depth in God, to go through everything to its open source in God. Just a little prayer, just saying how much you desire to be one with what is, one with the Spirit, one with God. And simply notice the contents of your mind and begin to loosen your identification with all of those thoughts and images and sounds and feelings that are there. Just let them pass by without dwelling on any of them. No judging, don't be judgmental. Just let them pass by. And let a short word rise up from deep in the center of your being that is a resonant symbol of your desire for God's presence. Just let it rise. And this word is just a focusing point for you. You don't have to stay with it. Just let it come as you need it. If the thoughts start to take over, just let your word come up and help you center again. And don't seek for anything during this time. Don't seek anything. Just rest in God's pervasive, loving presence. Simply rest. And very gently now, let us return to that place of ordinary awareness. And let us take a few moments just to come back into our heads and reflect on how that experience was for you this morning. And see if you can, in a word, describe that experience. And I would just like for you to offer it up to Spirit, to the universe, to love, to God. Whatever that word is, just simply say it out loud. Peaceful. And now we're going to take another moment or two to just sort of lean back into the Spirit and listen. And what we're going to listen for is, what is God's prayer in me for the world today? What is Spirit asking of me? What is Spirit asking me to be in the world to the other? And let's see if we can hear. And whatever comes, just hold it gently in your heart. And then just give it back. Hand it over. Give it back to God, to Spirit, to the universe. Pass it back. Don't hold on to it. And my dear ones, as we have known something of God's peace here today, let us go out into the world to be that peace. Shalom. Shalom. God bless you. Love you all.